Good evening, ladies. You're here with Sandra. It is Tuesday night, 5 and 5, and we are here with a new drop, Autumn Winter Caroline Kilkenny. So as you know, Caroline Kilkenny is an Irish designer. She is exactly that. She is a designer because she cuts her cloth so beautifully. Her designs are so well made because they really consider the body of a woman, and that's why her styles always sell out really quickly. There's not many places stock Caroline Kilkenny, so we are very proud stockists, and it is just a beautiful quality dress. It's really nice, and there's always real elegance about it. It's very little, but it's a lot of dress, if you know what I mean. So it's delicate lines, beautiful soft fabrics, and there's always one little nudge that takes it right up to that sort of couture status. It is a beauty. So we're going to start with this gorgeous red one. So it is very much a typical dress. So beautiful again, very well done. So a dress well done. Beautiful V there, just a nice sort of, the placement of that V where it finishes is just beautiful. Nice fabric across the shoulder, very soft shoulder pad there. You have your 3/4 length sleeve, which is the most flattering design of the sleeve. Then we are cut on here, just nicely sitting on the waist, and then we're moving out into that beautiful pencil skirt. Again, note the finish of the length in that pencil skirt. It is perfectly placed below the knee, and then this gorgeous one has pockets. So nice pocket there, giving a nice sort of 1960s feel to it. And then obviously the main focus of this is that stunning drama in the rosette and the bow. So it's just a real kind of design. It's almost like a flower, but it's just beautifully done. The contrast of fabrics, leaning this into a very soft, kind of more of a kind of peachy red, and the contrast against that red dress. We have just got the red hairband, and we're putting drama into the dress with that, lifting it up, adding length to the body, and then we've pulled out the gold accessories. So we have a beautiful little gold shoe there by Emma's with a lovely little pleated background that just gives it a nice finish, and it's almost like a bronzy shoe. So we're leaning into those darker shades of gold, and that ombre cocktail bag by Guess. That's always a very popular one. So ladies, Caroline Kilkenny, Irish designer, you're getting this dress for $299.95. The bag was $160, it's reduced at the moment down to $128. And my little shoes by Emma's, as I said before. So ladies, we actually have this dress in the contrast, which is this fabulous colleen green. We're seeing more of this brighter green coming back. It is the 8th season now for green in our trend, so that is really staying around, and we've come full circle back into that colleen green. And then I'm loving the drama of the black against that gorgeous red. Everything else is the same, the cut, the finish, everything. It is just the only difference here is the collar, as the colours. And as I said, the back of that is just filled in just from head to toe. So beautiful dresses, absolutely stunning. Which one that you choose is totally up to you. $299.95 by Caroline Kilkenny. So ladies, this is another Caroline Kilkenny. Well, all of tonight's is Caroline Kilkenny. But this is lovely to see. We're kind of leading into more of a less formal dress, but still it is a beautiful dress. So a beautiful dress for a wedding or an occasion. So we're getting all that couture kind of element from the designer, that is Caroline. You can see how that dress falls. Very hard to do this ruching here around the bust area and get it right, whereas she's just got this perfectly placed. So it's just sitting ever so nicely across my bust. We can see that ruching coming into this seam here at the side. Really, it's actually a wrap over, but just done very well. And then we have that beautiful dress there in that gorgeous ombre style animal print. So a real playing around with these colours, fabulous dress. Our pockets there just at the front as well, like our kangaroo pockets. So pinching in there at the front, so not adding drama to that skirt. So great dress for showing off that waistline, and really good around the bust area as well for busty ladies, and just normal bust sizes as well. It's just so well designed, it's going to work with everybody. And that longer sleeve, it's not too much volume in the sleeve, which I like to see. Sometimes too much volume can make you go that way. Whereas this is just done to perfection. So ladies, this dress is €283. My little bag, I've got a nice little clutch, that is $79.95. My shoes, like from before, are $130. And as always, I have a pair of Diver Cairn in my ears. So a beautiful little Diamante drop by Diver to pull out the colours in those and that accessories. So ladies, that's dress number 2 tonight. So ladies, now we're seeing that green again coming through. So now we have a slightly different dress. So I actually had this one on me on Saturday style. So I had this on a different colour. I had it on in royal blue. So this is it in the green, and you can see, so very pretty dress. We're seeing a little bit more detail in this dress, a little change of fabric change here. You can see these kind of more silky kind of side or arms, and then you've got the silky panels running down the side, that little frill running down there, and then you've got your nice sort of obi belt again. That is also in that contrasting fabric, and then the rest of the dress is crepe. So beautiful dress, absolutely stunning. Like the others, very, very well made, so it's up to you what colour you decide that you want in it. So we've got the most adorable matching earrings for this one by AW25 Caroline, and then we've just put on a hairband. Again, I'll just actually take it off and let you see that without it. You know, sometimes when you have a perfect earring, you don't need the hat or the hairband. So just to let you see what that looks like without it, with those big kind of statement earrings as well. So we have, the dress is $379.95, but we have a real steal for a bag and shoe combo. The shoes are $49.95 and the matching bag is $39.95. So I know that price point of that dress is up there because it is a designer brand, but then you're going to get good value in your shoes and bag by Sorrento. So ladies, that is outfit number 3, another stunning dress. Very much can be worn by Mother the Bride or Mother the Groom, and that is by our favourite Caroline Kilkenny. So ladies, I'm very excited about this one because we had a navy dress by Caroline Kilkenny before. I remember it was lockdown, and it was exactly this fabric contrast, the crepe, and then this beautiful silky fabric. And it like kind of drapes down the back. It was beautiful, and it sold out on that 5 at 5 that evening. I know it was lockdown, but we were kind of coming out towards the end of it. And it was the last lockdown, so gives me good vibes, this colour of dress with Caroline Kilkenny. So we're loving the colour, obviously, is the winning feature here, but we're also looking at this design at the top. So we've got this kind of flow of fabric, kind of give you kind of like that kind of 70s blues on kind of feel to it. We've got a really strong kind of shoulder, nice kind of dynasty kind of vibes going on, I think is where I'm trying to go with this one, Dallas dynasty. And then you've got that nice high-waisted dress. Now what I will say is this dress does feel a little bit bigger than the rest, so I'm wearing a 14, so I probably would go down a size in this if you're looking for that really sort of snatched in bodice, because the beauty about this dress is this is really going to give you a great silhouette. So it's just slightly bigger there on me in the hips, and I would try and go down a size just to get into that, because you've got enough fabric here that it's not going to be tight across the bust if you're like me and you have the bust as your biggest part. So definitely a stunning dress, nice panel as well, nice belt, just drape that, you can flow it, you can belt it, you can bow it, do whatever you want, but we want to keep our lines simple. We've kept our colour blocking with our hat, our bag, and our shoes by Emma's. Again, they're little sisters, they're matching, they're twins, they always have a perfect little partner with them to make it easy for you. Changed up my AW25 Caroline earrings to that lovely drop. That's a very popular one for us. We keep getting that back in. And then I'm loving this sort of snoxel hairband bow detail, really fabulous, so nice, and really such a strong feature. I had a lady in last week, she had a dress, she was looking for a hat, and I actually came upon her and I said to her about that we put this on her, and she was sitting on the fence and she says, what would you go? And I said, go with this. So she took this, and I'm so delighted because it just was wow. So that's the beauty about snoxel, and a dress like this can go anyway. You could do anything with it and it will work. So the dress is $325.95. My bag is $90 and my shoes are $115. Ladies, that is outfit number 4 from Caroline Kilkenny, another beauty. So ladies, my final dress is very similar to that third dress I wore, the green dress with the beautiful sleeve. So this one just has got no sleeves. We have a stronger shoulder. We have just a plain panel coming down here. We have that waistband, and then we have a satin finish at the bottom. So crepe at the top, satin at the bottom. An absolutely stunning dress, ladies. A nice slit there when you walk as well. That little strap, you could do whatever you want with that belt tie it at the back, tie it at the front, whatever, and then you have a beautiful little finish here. So just nice pleated lines, really, really stunning. And we've just colour blocked. We had to get a chance to wear these shoes because they're gorgeous, really fab little shoes. They're 120. I love the diamante break in them. And then we've just colour blocked with a nice wee simple hatinator, and we've kept our bag silver and our earrings have kept on those diver cards because they go with gold or silver either way. And ladies, before we finish, we also have this in this beautiful green colour. Again, we're into the black green. You can see the contrast probably better in the green. So the crepe there, the silky fabric at the bottom, and just there at that top, just to show you there. So this is where it's kind of padded round here and round here, and that's what I was trying to show you there, but it's probably easier to show you on. So that's padded. It's almost like a shoulder pad going the other way, but it doesn't add to it, brings the dress out and gives it a nice sort of couture look to it. So it's very well placed and very well designed as well. So ladies, that is $355.95 by Caroline Kilkenny in both colours. And ladies, that is just a little preview of her collection so far this season. It is just gorgeous. If you're looking for the perfect dress, really high end, real quiet luxury, then you've got it with Caroline Kilkenny. All you need to decide is what colour you want to go with, and then let our experts do the rest. So just as I always say before all our videos and anything to do with special occasion, don't forget, and this applies for anything, if you're coming up to do a bit of shopping, make a night out of it with our hotel breaks. We have a lot of shopping stays with our local hotels, but the most popular one would probably be the ones in the Villa Rose and Jackson's, where they give you 10% off when you come to McElhinneys and shop. So if you are buying investment pieces like this, €355, then you will get 10% of that, and then that will allow you then to sort of pay for your shoes, or and it just allows you then to have a nice memorable night away with your girls or your husband or whatever in that hotel that is literally just 150 steps that way. So it is definitely the most easiest shopping and girly night away, I think, is staying in the Villa Rose or Jackson's. So there's lots more to come about that over the next few months, so we'll be doing a lot more with them. And really enjoy this 5 to 5 tonight with Caroline. If you know anybody that you think would like this, we always ask you to share, and always, as always, we do really appreciate if you do like or comment or do engage with the videos, because one, it allows me to see who's watching it, letting me see, gives me information on what you're enjoying, and also then it allows to beat that algorithm. So it's a double whammy when you do engage with your videos, and it allows us to see that gives us the information we need to make your experience and what you see more enjoyable and more better for you as well as our customer. Have a lovely evening, and we will catch up with you tomorrow. Thank you once again for watching.